Picture yourself standing on the edge of a cliff, surrounded by towering mountains and a desolate landscape. The only sounds you hear are the distant roars and footsteps of the massive beasts that once ruled the earth. You take a deep breath, and as you look down into the valley below, you were greeted by the sight of massive, razor-sharp teeth, thundering feet, and towering spines of some of the most dangerous creatures to ever walk the earth. The most dangerous water dinosaur in the Jurassic period, Liopleurodon. That's the last thing you want to experience, right? But what about a virtual tour? Chill, you'll be safe. So stay tuned till the end and be ready for the action. The period, which lasted from 199 to 145 million years ago, was the Jurassic. And from that period, dinosaurs was the most vibrant picture. Following the extinction of most of their rivals at the end of the Triassic, dinosaurs underwent a significant period of diversification. Most of the major dinosaurs' lineage's bones and/or footprints, which date to the early Jurassic, have been discovered. And from that era, the most dangerous water dinosaur, known as the Liopleurodon, a sizable carnivorous sea reptile called the Liopleurodon, lived 150 to 160 million years ago in the middle and late Jurassic period. From the middle Jurassic's Colovian stage until the late Jurassic's Kimmeridgian stage, two species of Liopleurodon coexisted. The majority of modern-day Western Europe was once covered by a shallow body of water that was home to a thriving plesiosaur and pliosaur population. Liopleurodon lived totally underwater, but lacked gills, like many other marine reptiles of the time. This implies that they occasionally had to break the surface in order to breathe, just like modern marine mammals like whales do. So it can be said that for over 1 million years, the predator Liopleurodon ruled the Jurassic seas. This reptile would have had a bite strong enough to eliminate many other marine dinosaurs with such a huge head and intimidating jaws. Liopleurodon was given its name when fossil evidence, however sparse, was uncovered, just like most other ancient animals found in the 19th century. In 1873, 3 of its approximately 3-inch long teeth were found during an excavation in a village in France. Actually, the Greek name Liopleurodon means smooth-sided teeth. They were enormous apex predators that prowled throughout Western Europe, consuming numerous animals. The Camarasaurus and other ancient sea reptiles made up the bulk of the carnivorous Liopleurodon's food. Even though they had huge flippers, Liopleurodons preferred to hunt in ambush and would thrust their target in the face. They may have had a keen sense of smell that let them locate far-off prey based on the direction of their forward-facing nostrils. It had the basic features of a typical pliosaur, namely a big, hefty cranium supported by a short neck. A row of projecting razor-sharp fangs were seen in its jaws. Liopleurodon has 4 robust paddle-like limbs, which suggests that it was an adept swimmer. All plesiosaurs move with 4 flippers as their mode of propulsion. Although this method of propulsion is not particularly effective, a study using a swimming robot has shown that it delivers extremely good acceleration, a desired quality in an ambush predator. Additionally, it had sharp nostrils that it used to locate the scent of its victim. Liopleurodon had 4 flippers, each measuring 3 meters. It was able to smoothly move its enormous mass through the Jurassic waters by alternately flapping its flippers. Liopleurodons can reach lengths of 16 to 23 feet and weights of 2,200 to 3,700 pounds. When talking about some of the ancient aquatic reptiles, it's important to remember that they lack gills. Thus, Liopleurodons occasionally needed to surface for gulps of air, exactly like modern whales and dolphins do. The Liopleurodon's reproductive mechanism and system are poorly understood. Scientists have concluded that Liopleurodons could not leave the sea and would therefore give birth to live young, most likely in shallow seas. They were known to have given birth to their young, most likely alive. Since these animals had lungs instead of gills, they occasionally had to surface for breath gulps, just like modern whales, seals, and dolphins. If you had survived long enough to tell your companions about the magnificent sight, one can only imagine that a pack of breaching Liopleurodons would have been a sight to behold. The finding of Liopleurodon was mostly notable for its smooth, featureless teeth. It's interesting to note that before Liopleurodon was given a name, fossils with smooth teeth had already been discovered. Numerous of these discoveries were incorrectly linked to other plesiosaurs. Even though pliosaurs like Liopleurodon weren't as swift as the modern great white shark, they did represent the evolutionary pinnacle of underwater propulsion, and they were undoubtedly swift enough to meet their food needs. Liopleurodon could propel itself through the water at a good clip with its 4 broad, flat, long flippers. Perhaps more importantly for hunting, it could also accelerate quickly in pursuit of prey when the situation called for it. The contemporaneous pliosaurs Kronosaurus and Pliosaurus, as well as a few recently discovered unnamed pliosaurs from Mexico and Norway, are also contenders for the largest pliosaur ever. However, Liopleurodon was undoubtedly a contender. A few intriguing indicators suggest that the Norwegian specimen was over 50 feet long and would put it in the super heavyweight category, and that's a lot. Don't you think? Tell us what you would do if you faced a Liopleurodon. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And that's all for now. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends if you thought it was interesting and informative. Please subscribe to our channel as well if you want to see more incredible and fascinating videos like this. Keep discovering and studying the fascinating universe that is all around us. Until then, peace.